The Global Times' gleeful reaction to President Trump's executive order slashing funding for U.S. government-funded news organizations highlights a chilling erosion of global media freedom. The order, effectively gutting the U.S. Agency for Global Media, USAGM, represents a significant blow to independent journalism and a potential victory for authoritarian regimes worldwide. Trump's justification, branding outlets like Voice of America, VOA, as radical and anti-Trump, reveals a blatant disregard for the principles of unbiased reporting and the crucial role of a free press in a democratic society. This action, far from being a simple budgetary measure, is a calculated attack on media organizations dedicated to disseminating factual information and holding power accountable. The fallout is devastating. At VOA, established during World War II to counter Nazi propaganda, nearly 1,300 staff members have been placed on administrative leave, a testament to the sweeping nature of the cuts. This leaves a significant gap in the provision of credible news to audiences globally, particularly in regions lacking independent media outlets. The potential impact on the integrity of news reporting and the exposure of human rights abuses is deeply concerning. The Radio Free Asia, RFA, union poignantly underscored the implications, stating that this move hands a victory to the Chinese Communist Party, notorious for its suppression of free media and truth. The order also emboldens other authoritarian regimes like North Korea, where information control is already extremely tight. This underscores a dangerous precedent. The weakening of independent journalism directly benefits those who thrive on suppressing dissent and controlling information. The repercussions extend far beyond the immediate impact on USAGM-funded organizations. Southeast Asia, still recovering from cuts to USAID funding that supported numerous media organizations, including journalists covering the atrocities in Myanmar, is a stark example. These cuts leave vulnerable populations even more exposed to misinformation and propaganda, hindering their ability to access accurate information and hold their governments accountable. Trump's actions are not merely a domestic political maneuver. They represent a global assault on the principles of press freedom and the fight against authoritarianism. By silencing independent voices, the administration undermines the very foundations of democratic discourse and facilitates the spread of disinformation. The international community must recognize the gravity of this situation and condemn this attack on the vital role of independent journalism in a free world. The long-term consequences, a world dominated by state-controlled narratives and the suppression of truth, are profoundly unsettling. This is not simply a story about budget cuts. It's a story about the future of truth and freedom of information globally. The ramifications of this decision will be felt for years to come, potentially paving the way for a new era of unchecked authoritarianism and the silencing of dissenting voices across the globe. The silencing of independent voices creates a dangerous vacuum filled by misinformation and propaganda, undermining democratic institutions and empowering oppressive regimes. This is a critical moment demanding a strong and unified international response to protect the fundamental right to a free press.